A very good morning, students. Welcome to our EVS class. I hope you all are not skipping the classes, right? Because in this class, will be just one lesson we'll be taking for 2 periods, right? It is a little bit big. So in one class, we can't complete one full lesson. So in two classes, we are doing it. If you skip one class, for the next class, you may not understand from where I have started. What is the class I have done? Okay. Now, the lesson number 2 in social part. Yes, no? Last class, which lesson we have started? It was the northern mountains. The northern mountains we have started in the last class. And what I told you all, in the northern mountains, there are again 3 different ranges. According to the height of the mountains, it is divided into 3 different ranges. It is the Himadri range, Himachal range, Shivalik range. Himadri range is also called as Greater Himalayas. Himachal range is also called as Middle Himalayas. Shivalik range is also called as Lower Himalayas. Okay, these are the 3 kinds of Himalayan ranges which are divided in the northern mountains. And the states also have told you all, which all the states comes under here, right? Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, and the northern part of the West Bengal, and some of the northeastern states. So these all places comes under this northern mountains. Now each state we are going to learn. First one, which it is the Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir. See here, there are 2 capitals. In this Jammu and Kashmir, there are 2 capitals, Srinagar in summer and Jammu in winter. Okay, this state has 2 capitals. These 2 are the capital cities of the Jammu and Kashmir. In summer, the capital is Srinagar, and in the winter, the capital is Jammu. Okay. See now, Jammu and Kashmir is a very beautiful state. It is a very beautiful state. Tourists from all over the world visit this place. Tourists from all over the world, they'll come to this place like a tourist place. They'll visit this place. It has 2 capitals. It is Srinagar in summer and Jammu in winter. This Jammu and Kashmir, it has 2 capital cities. It is Srinagar in summer, Jammu in winter. The main languages of this state are Kashmir, Urdu, Dogri, and Pahari. The main languages of this states, are Kashmiri, Urdu, Dogri, and Pahari. The main languages which they speak there. In where you are living in Karnataka. In Karnataka, which is the main language? It is Kannada. Right. In Tamil Nadu, the main language will be Tamil. In Andhra Pradesh, the main language will be Telugu. Yes, no. In Maharashtra, the main language is Hindi. Likewise, the main language in this place, it is Kashmiri, Urdu, Dogri, and Pahari. These are the main languages which the people speak there. The Ullar and Dal are the famous lakes of this region. The Ullar and Dal are the famous lakes of this region. The Ullar and Dal are the famous lakes of this region. Houseboats and shikaras are the main attractions. Houseboats and shikaras are the main attractions. Shikara, see they have given shikara ride on Dal Lake. Shikara ride means, see the board how it is. Yes, no? This is the shikara ride. Okay. Houseboats and shikaras. It is the main attractions of these places. They are used for boat rides and as floating shops for selling flowers and vegetables. These houseboats and shikaras, they are used for boat rides. They are used for rides also. See, they are going on a ride. They are just moving, right? They are moving on this boat, shikara. These shikaras and as well as houseboats. Okay, these are used for rides also and as well as it is used for selling fruits and flowers and vegetables also. These are used for selling vegetables, fruits and flowers, etc. As Kashmir gets very cold in winter, people here use kangarees, small pots with burning coal. As Kashmir gets very cold in winter, that place only we can see in the northern mountains. When we were learning, it was given that it is fully covered with snow throughout the year. Yes, no. This Jammu Kashmir is the northmost part of the Himalayas. And so the snow also, it will be more. The snow means you can think how cold the weather will be. As it is very cold and in winter, it will become little more cold. Okay. So the people here, they use kangarees. They use kangarees. What is a kangarees means? The small pots with burning coal. The small pots with burning coal to keep themselves warm. They just burn the coal in a small pot to keep themselves warm. Kahwa, a special type of tea, is a famous drink of Kashmir. Kahwa. Kahwa, it is a special type of tea in this place. Kahwa is a special type of tea which is prepared in this place. It is a famous drink in this Kashmir. During summers, people work in the farms. During summer, people work. Okay, anyhow, the snow is there also. During summer, little bit sun will come, they can work. But during winters, they stay at home and make handicrafts. During winter, they totally stay at home. They can't go out. They stay at home and they are not sitting idle. They are making handicrafts. Like carpets of Kashmir are the famous throughout the world. See, like carpets and many of the handicrafts they are doing, sitting at home. And carpets of Kashmir, it is a very famous throughout the world. Important tourist places of Kashmir are Srinagar, Pahalgam, Gulmarg, Vaishno Devi Temple and Amarnath Caves. And some of the important places of Kashmir are Srinagar, Pahalgam, Gulmarg, Vaishno Devi Temple and Amarnath Caves. These are some of the important places in Kashmir. Okay. Next comes to Arunachal Pradesh. This is the next state which is under northern mountains. Arunachal Pradesh. It has famous hill stations like Shimla, Dalhousie, Kullu and Manali. It has famous hill stations like Shimla, Dalhousie, Kullu and Manali. These hill stations are famous tourist spots. These hill stations are famous tourist spots. These hill stations are famous tourist spots. Shimla is the capital of Himachal Pradesh. Shimla is the capital of Himachal Pradesh. Most of the people of Himachal are farmers. Most of the people in Himachal are farmers. Most of the people in Himachal are farmers. The main crops grown in this region are rice. The main crops grown in this region are rice, maize, barley, fruits and vegetables. These are the main crops grown in this place. Which are those? Rice, maize, barley, fruits and vegetables. Animal rearing is also popular. Animal rearing, it is also popular in this place. Woolen carpets, blankets, rugs and shawls are woven here. Woolen carpets, Blankets, rugs, and shawls are woven. In these places, these people, they just wove woolen carpets, blankets, rugs, and shawls. The traditional dress of Himachal Pradesh is very colorful. The traditional dress of Himachal Pradesh, it is very colorful. Men wear embroidered caps and women wear scarves. Men wear embroidered caps and women wear scarves. The traditional dress of Himachal Pradesh, it is very colorful. That is the men. The men, they wear the cap, right? The men, they wear the cap. It will be embroidered. The men which they wear the caps, it is embroidered, and the women wear scarves. Pahari, Punjabi, and Kinnauri are the main languages. Pahari, Punjabi, and Kinnauri, these are the main languages which they speak in that place. Dasara festival celebration of Kullu region is very famous. Dasara festival celebration of Kullu region is very famous. Next comes to Uttarakhand. Next is Uttarakhand. In this state, here Dehradun is the capital of Uttarakhand. Dehradun is the capital of Uttarakhand. Garhwal and Kumaon hill regions come under Uttarakhand. Dehradun is the capital of Uttarakhand. Garhwal and Kumaon hill regions comes under Uttarakhand. These two regions comes under Uttarakhand. The important hill stations of this region are Masurai, Nainital, and Ranikhet. These are the important hill stations. Which are those? Masurai, Nainital, and Ranikhet. These are some of the important hill stations of this Uttarakhand. The popular religious places in Uttarakhand are Haridwar, Kedarnath, Badrinath, Gangotri, and Yamunotri. These are the popular religious places. These are the popular religious places in these places. Which are those? Which are the popular religious places in Uttarakhand? It is Haridwar, Kedarnath, Badrinath, Gangotri, and Yamunotri. These are the important places, religious places. Religious means where we worship, where we do pujas, is no worship. Those are called as religious places. It is Haridwar, Kedarnath, Badrinath, Gangotri, and Yamunotri. These are some of the religious places of Uttarakhand. And next comes to Sikkim and West Bengal. Sikkim and northern part of West Bengal. Sikkim is a small and beautiful state. It is a very small and beautiful state. The capital of Sikkim is Gangtok. It is a small and as well as, even though it is very small also, it is a very beautiful state. And the capital of Sikkim is Gangtok. The three main tribes found here are Lepcha, Bhutia, and Nepali. The three main tribes found here are Lepcha, Bhutia, and Nepali. The tribes is nothing but the people. They travel from one place to another place in search of food and shelter. They don't have particular one place. We have our homes. Yes, no. Morning, if we go to work, you children, you will go to school, you will come back to home and we'll stay in home itself. Yes, no. Occasionally in summer holidays or if there is any important functions or occasions, means we'll go out and again we'll come back to our house and we'll stay. But these tribes, they don't have particular one place to stay. They'll be traveling from one place to another place in search of food and shelter. Orchids are grown here, which are very beautiful. Orchids are grown here. They are very beautiful. People of Sikkim wear colorful clothes and jewelry made of gold and beads. The people here wear colorful clothes and jewelry made of gold and beads. The famous hill station of Northwest Bengal is Darjeeling, which is famous for good quality of tea. The famous hill station of Northwest Bengal. The famous hill station of Northwest Bengal is Darjeeling. Here, this Darjeeling, it is very famous for good quality of tea. See, they have given the tea gardens, the picture of tea gardens. This Darjeeling, it is the best place. It is a very famous place of a good quality of tea. Okay. Now, next is northeastern states. The northeastern states. The states of northeast India are together known as Seven Sisters. The states of northeast India are together known as Seven Sisters. I have told you all the seven sisters. Which are those? Yes, no? The seven sisters I have told you all while I am explaining the first chapter, Our India. Which are the seven sisters? Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland and Tripura. These are the seven sisters. Yes, no? Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Nagaland, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Tripura. These are the seven sisters of northeastern states. These are the some of the northeastern states and it is called as Seven Sisters. These all places comes under northern mountains. The largest state in the northeast is Arunachal Pradesh. The largest state in northeastern states, it is Arunachal Pradesh. It is known as the land of the rising sun. It is known as the land of the rising sun. The sun rises, right? The sun rises in the morning. First we can see in this place. So it is called as land of rising sun. The capital of Arunachal Pradesh is Itanagar. The capital of Arunachal Pradesh, it is Itanagar. Houses are built on stilts which protect them from rain and snakes. Houses are built on stilts. They are built on stilts. We usually build on the ground, right? But they are not building on the ground. They are just leaving some place and up they are just building like stilts, and above that stilts they are building their houses just because to protect from rain and snakes. The other state is Manipur, whose capital is Imphal. The next state, first one was Arunachal Pradesh. Yes, no, it is the largest state in Seven Sisters. And next is Manipur. The capital of Manipur is Imphal. It is known as the land of jewels. It is known as land of jewels. The dance form Manipuri is very famous. The dance form Manipuri is very famous here. People here make beautiful things from bamboo, cane and leather. People here, they make very beautiful things here. Like they make very beautiful things. From which? From bamboo, cane and leather. They make very beautiful things here. Like from bamboo, cane and leather. Meghalaya is a state which receives the highest rainfall in India. Meghalaya, it is the state which receives highest rainfall in India. Meghalaya, the name itself tells abode of clouds. Megha, Alaya, right? Meghalaya. It means abode of clouds. So, in this place, it gets more rainfall, heavy rainfall. The capital of Meghalaya is Shillong. The capital of Meghalaya is Shillong. The main tribes of this region are Garo, Kashi and Jaintia. The main tribes of this region are Garo, Kashi and Jaintia. The main occupation of people here is farming. The main occupation of the people here, it is farming. The farmers here grow rice, potatoes, jute, sugarcane, oranges and pineapples. The farmers here, they grow. What and all they grow here? Rice, Potatoes, jute, sugarcane, oranges, and pineapples. These are the crops which they grow in this Meghalaya. Next comes to Mizoram. Mizoram is the small state of the northeast. Mizoram is the small state in northeast. The capital of Mizoram is Aizawl. The capital of Mizoram is Aizawl. The people of Mizoram are called Mizos. The people of Mizoram are called Mizos. Mizoram means the land of the hilly people. Mizoram means the land of the hilly people. The bamboo dance of Mizoram is very famous here. Which dance? It is the bamboo dance. The bamboo dance of Mizoram. It is very famous here. Most of the Mizos are literates. Most of the Mizos are literates. Most of the Mizos are literates here. See the traditional dress of Mizoram. They have given here. This is the traditional dress of Mizoram. Okay. Next comes to Nagaland. Nagaland is a beautiful state of the northeast. It is a beautiful state. The capital of Nagaland is Kohima. People of different tribes live here. The capital of Nagaland is Kohima, and the different kinds of tribes, they live here. Their tribe is identified by the design of shawl they wear. Their tribe, how they are identified, different kinds of tribes live here. But how can we identify them? It is how they, which tribe they belong. It is identified by the shawl which they wear. And the main crops grown here are, farming is the main occupation of people here. Farming is the main occupation. And the crops, the main crops grown here are rice, maize, millets, and oranges. The main crops grown here are rice, maize, millets, and oranges. Nagaland is a land of songs and music. Nagaland is a land of songs and music. Okay, this was all about the places. Now in this class we have learnt about northern mountains, how the northern mountains are divided into different groups, that is Himadri range, Himachal range, Shivalik range. Himadri range is also called as Greater Himalayas, Himachal range Middle Himalayas, Shivalik range Lower Himalayas. Yes, no? And how the mountains are, the largest mountain, the peaks, everything we have learned. And the states which comes under in these northern mountains we have learned. See now, importance of Himalayas. What are the importance of Himalayas? The Himalayas have always protected India from foreign invasions. The Himalayas, it is protecting India from foreign invasions. They prevent the cold winds coming from northern Asia from entering India. They prevent the cold winds from where? From northern part of the Asia. They prevent the cold winds from northern part of Asia to not to enter to our India. They prevent the rain-bearing winds from leaving the India. They just prevent the cold winds not to enter to India from northern part of Asia. From Asia, from Asia, the cold winds. From the northern part of Asia, the cold winds, it is not entering to India. Because of this Himalayas, the cold winds are not entering to India, and as well as India, it is not leaving the rain-bearing winds, the rain winds to other parts of Asia. It is not leaving the rain winds from India. It is not letting rain-bearing winds to go out from India. As a result, India gets heavy rainfall. As a result, only we'll be getting rainfall. The glaciers of Himalayas provide water to the main rivers of India. The glaciers of Himalayas provide water to the main rivers of India, the glaciers. I told you all, the glacier, from the glaciers itself, the origin, the rivers are originating from the glaciers. It provides the water to the many of the rivers, the Himalayas. The forest of Himalayas provide valuable products like timber, honey, resin, and medicines. And also not only the river water, not only the water it is providing from Himalayas, the forest in the greater Himalayas, the forest, it is providing products like timber, honey, resin, and medicines. More of the medicines, honey, resin, timber, these all we are getting from this Himalayas, the forests which are present in this Himalayas. Okay, this is what we have learned about in this class, and next class, the next physical division of India will be learning. Okay, I'll stop my class here. Please refer your textbook once. Please go through your textbook once, students, so that what and all I am teaching you can recall. Okay, and the classwork part I told you all you will be getting with a PDF. Okay, thank you, students.